Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Afan Lido for our Season 27 February review. Got quite a bit to go through actually today, so going to start off with transfers. So, transfer history. Going out first, we had quite a few loans, sort of bigger loans. We got Jonathan Hall going to Hamilton, Lawson Newell going to Huddersfield, Zoran Baric went to Aber again, he's doing quite well there. Chris Webber went to Bolton, David Sullivan and Greig Jordan went to Hearts and Barnet. Then some other loans like Nicky Scott, Telford, Nick Phillips, who's a new person, I think. Maybe. No, he's not. He's from last year, I think. Let go of a few people. Let go of Joe Luckman. Aaron Bloor went to Airbus. Casey to Burnley and Freestone to Aberdeen. Really, none of them were ever going to make it, so I just sort of let them go as and freeze. Getting money. Dean Hayes went to St Mirren for 100k. All we could really get for him, to be fair. Tommy Malloy went to Southampton for 3 million. Not a bad profit, to be fair. Brought him in from Man City quite a few years ago now, 6 or 7 years ago. He played very well for us, always a backup right back, but for what he was on wage wise, for what he was contributing, it wasn't sort of worth it, so I decided to let him go. Same with Owen Hill, age 30 now, 1.8 million to Southampton too. He's always been a great goal scorer for us. He was the next Darren McCaw, but I don't think he ever could have lived up to that sort of person. But yeah, decided to let him go now, get him off the wage budget. Sam Leatherin went to St Mirren for 58k. I guess any money's worth it. But never really pushed on to make it. I kept him around as long as possible to try and give him the opportunity, but he couldn't do that. Damon Sampson went out on for 1 million to Sheffield United. Brought him in for a season or two, loaned him out both times. Good bit of profit on him, to be fair, so quite happy with that. Darren Coleman went out to Plymouth for 1 million. Same with him as Sam Leatherin. I wanted to keep him around as long as possible. He had quite a few loans to TNS, but in the end, 1 million, not too bad actually. He's done very well for Plymouth as well, so that's pretty good for him. Let go of Darren Black on a free. We just need to get rid of him. Just sucking up the wages and just, yeah, need to get him out. And also we let go of Kieran O'Sullivan, who went to a free to Crawley. He was sort of sucking up the wages, but he's a legend of the club, and he'll always be remembered. He was a great player for us. He was the Irishman that succeeded Kieran, not Kieran O'Sullivan, that's him. I've completely forgotten his name. Centre mid, the Irish centre mid. Balls. Yeah, but both of them came in, but O'Sullivan was the one that sort of we remember him for, with his amazing finishing. Coming in, obviously, Camden came in along with Montiel. Both of them have been playing okay. We signed Judy Mandala, who's a left back and right back, who's our backup from Belgium. We did need a backup left back, so I went looking, and he came about, and not too bad for free, so I decided to sign him. Also, the same with Connell Cassidy, one of the oldest players I bought, 29 when I bought. Well, I didn't buy him; I just got him on a free. Good backup, to be fair, and maybe I could sell him on for a bit more. He's got some good stats, so decided to take a bit of a punt on him. Also, we brought in Bob Heron for 12k. Maybe he is Kieran O'Sullivan's new player, new replacement, really. Got him from St Pat's, was it? Yeah. 15 heading, 13 determination, got some good physicals there, so hopefully he can develop. He's just come in actually. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist and 1 start, which is pretty good there. So yeah, coming in though at the end of the year. So this year, I found quite a few things. Basically, if you scout enough, you will eventually get players. Because I went on about a 6-hour scouting mission all through Europe to find players on 6-month contracts, and in the end, I've got 4. And I offered contracts to about 40 or 50 because I knew most of them would reject me. So firstly, we got Joe Brooks. He is a right back / left back. Very, very good potential here. 19 years old. For some reason, he's got really good first touch for a right back, left back. Great determination. Got some good mentals up here. Just need to get those technical attributes up. Great physicals as well. So he's going to do very well for us when he comes in. Then we have Xanthopoulos from Panathinaikos. My first Greek player to ever sign, 19-year-old striker. Got some good technical stats there. Lots of flair, which is pretty cool. So I just sort of took a punt on him. He's got one goal in one Greece appearance, so he's already playing for Greece. So I decided to sort of jump onto him, see how well he would do. He hasn't really played for Panathinaikos, but he's in their youth setup. And the second thing I found out, basically, is that people are more interested if they play in England. So, these two signings here. Firstly, we got Jean Mario Puglio, who plays for West Brom currently, but he's on loan from AC Milan. So basically, no people are interested in me if they're outside the UK, really, or Spain, Portugal mainly. So Italy, no one's really interested. But if they're on loan to an English club, suddenly they become super, super interested. So this is how I've got my next two players. Firstly, we've got Jean Mario Puglio, who is a great, great right back. 18 heading, great mentals, some good physicals apart from his jumping, which gets natural fitness up and just get the top of these sort of technicals up and these a bit more up. But he's only 19, so he looks very good. And then also we got Corrado Nicolini from Swansea, who's actually from Inter, I think it is. Yeah, he's from Inter. He is a right attacking wing. He's going to be back up to Potter. He's got some great stats too. And these guys are coming on for pretty cheap as well. Like only 6k week wages compared to what some people want, which is like 20k. So I've found a bit of a trick there. So if you're trying to do that and like no one's interested, try and look for people that are loaned into England and their contracts are expiring. So that's how I got those two. But yeah, so that's enough of the transfers. Onto the fixtures. We had lots of friendlies. We won nearly every one apart from the Arsenal game, which is pretty cool. Beat Dortmund, PSG, Man U, Atletico, and Wickham, Everton, Juventus. Arsenal was 0-0, and then we had a Cayman Athletic for 7-1. We started off the league with a good win. 4-1 versus Newtown. Konate getting 2. 3-1 versus Real was next. Jordan Martin getting 2. He's coming through very well this year. 18 years old, getting some interest now. 7 goals, 7 assists. Pretty cool. 6-0 against Bala, which is good. 6 different goal scorers, actually. Which is pretty cool to see. If we look at this. Yeah, Potter, Markey, Konate, Jarman, Clark, and Martin, which is pretty strange there. 3-0 versus Prestien. Parry and Camden actually got 2 from penalties. And then we beat Juventus 6-0. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Like, ridiculous. We dominated them. Juventus aren't the team they once were. Murphy got 1, Benali got 1, Jarman got 2, an own goal, and Nelson. To be fair, it was 1-0 at half time. And then suddenly they just collapsed. It was crazy. I don't know what happened, to be fair. So, yeah, don't know what happened there. Prestien, we beat 3-0. No, sorry. Ryder, we beat 3-1 after that. Perry with 2 and Parry with 1. Bangor City was 3-0. 2 from Parry and 1 from Thompson. Then we took on Liverpool at home, so we had a very tough group. Liverpool are currently top of the Prem, and this was a very back and forth game. We went 2-0 up within 5 minutes, and then we went 3-2 down, with 3-2 down at half time. So then I was a bit aggressive with them in the changing rooms, no puns intended. And then Nelson, Benali got 2 to give us the 5-3 win there, which is pretty crazy. Then we lost to Airbus 2-1, so I was not happy about that at all. Played pretty badly. We did have the second team out, but yeah, still no excuse. But we sort of followed that with a 9-1 win over Newtown to try and make up for it. Perry with a hat-trick and Benali with a hat-trick also. Then we played ABBA, won 3-1, Murphy, Konate and Saxton. Then we played Dinamo away to round up our group. Potter and Perry with 2. Juventus are a 3rd seed. Like, it's ridiculous. Played Ryder in the Premier League Cup quarter-final. 3-2 after extra time, actually. We couldn't do anything in normal time. We went 2-0 up and then went 2-2. And then finally Jarman in extra time got us a winner. Then we played Kerr, beat them 3-0. Then we played Dinamo and won 8-1 at home. Yes. Benali got 6 in this game. He actually got the achievement for me for the double hat-trick. He got a 10 rating. Ridiculous so far. Crazy. Potter and Markey with the other 2 goals. Then we beat Traharis 11-0 after that, with Saxton getting 4 and Frandrich getting 3. Camden got 2 and Thompson and Murphy both got 1 each. Yeah, we scored 19 goals in 2 games, and then we beat Aber 3-1 in the Premier League Cup semi-final, which is pretty good. 4-1 versus Newtown, pretty good there. Juventus, and we beat them 7-0 at home. I don't know what's happened to Juventus, but Benali got 4. So he is on fire so far. Jarman got 2 and Nelson got 1. I, I swear this is all like real. It looks so unrealistic saying 7-0 against Juventus, but it's just insane. 2-1 versus Real, 3-0 versus Bala, 4-0 versus Preston, and then a 4-4 draw with Liverpool. This is a crazy game as well. We went 1-0 up, then it was 1-1, then we made it 3-1, which is really shit actually, and then they went 4-3 from Kim Wegner, or Wenger, maybe. He's a really good player, and then nearly at the end we made it 4-4, which is pretty good for us. Then we drew 2-2 with Ryder, which was pretty crap. We had a man sent off. Well, Judy Meland actually got sent off, and I fined him a week's wages, and he wasn't very happy with me. So he said, I don't know how you've dealt with this, which is like, I'm a world-class manager, and he was 19 at the time, so I wasn't very happy with him. 1-5-0 versus Aber Uni, then goes to Banger, and he gets sent off straight again. So I fined him 2 weeks' wages, and then he shut up and didn't say anything. As I've just hit the mic there. Sorry about that. Then we played Airbus, and we won 4-0 there. 2 from Benali, 2 from Potter. 2-0 versus TNS, which is a good result there. 5-1 versus Care. 7-0 with Saxton with a hat-trick against ABBA. And then ABBA Uni, we beat 6-0. 3-0 versus Care, finally. And that's it. So if I show you the Champions League group, we finished top with 16 points. We scored 33 goals. It's insane. Like, that's the biggest ever I've seen. We need 51 to beat our record, I think. But it's a bit shit because that included qualifiers. Like, if we had qualifiers this year, just imagine how many goals we would have scored. Insane. But yeah, so that's pretty cool to see. And in the knockout round, we actually have Lyon first. So there's Liverpool there, Monaco, Dortmund, Barca, Marseille Atletico, West Ham are in there, Ajax, Wolfsburg are in there. So see how that goes. But if you go to the stats, actually, look at that. Benali's top of the goal scorers, which is pretty cool, and he's top of the average rating, along with Jarman and Potter. Nelson's up there with assists with Potter, but that's pretty cool there. If we look at the league, we're top, 61 points. Then ABBA, Ryder are actually up there surprisingly. TNS there down in 4th, which is a bit weird for them. Newtown Real, Banger down there. Bala and Preston are practically relegated already, with 10 games to go, unless one of them makes an amazing comeback. But yeah, so if we look at the stats of the league, I guess Barach is actually up there on goal scorers. He's got 13, which is pretty cool. We're up there with average rating. I think it's more if you look at our own stats. To be fair, I actually want to show you the Welsh Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year, because I don't think we've seen that in a bit. Went to Simon Johnson for a 3rd straight year. Plays for Liverpool. He's very good. Young Player of the Year went to Darren Williams from QPR. David Sullivan, our player who was on loan at Hearts, came 3rd, which is pretty cool. But if we look at our squad now, let's go to stats, appearances, goals. Benali has 27 goals in 15 appearances. Like, he's really coming to his own. He's 29 now. He's bold. But look at that. 14 goals in 6 games in the Champions League. 3 in the Cup. 10 in 6 in the league. So he's got 27 so far. 13 for Jarman. 12 for Nelson. 11 for Perry. 10 for Saxton and Potter. Assist-wise, Benali also has 15. Saxton got 13. Nelson's got 12. And then a few lower ones. Average rating wise, Benali and Potter have actually got very good average ratings. And to be fair, we've had lots of bids for our players. Like, do we have any bids? No, none are recorded. But I think Figueras, our centre back, Spanish centre back. Let's just go to tactics and press quick pick, because then it brings up all of them. Figueras, he's had 24 million bids from clubs which have rejected. Potter's had 20 million bids. Show you him now. He's very good, playing for England now. Nelson's had 20 million bids from City. He's amazing now. Also, Fox has had 20 million bids. He's ridiculous. He will become amazing. He's 22 and look at the stats already. But yeah, so I think generally that's it really. Got the rest of the league. Got Care in the Premier League Cup final, which I can see being quite easy. Got Conwy in the quarter final of the Welsh Cup. And then we got Leon in the first knockout round. So I'll be back when any of that happens, or whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been quite a long one, so if you like it, yeah, I guess. But if you don't, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.